Hello everyone, my name is Akram. Are you interested in changing your car radio to get something better than what you have right now? Well, if you have a 1995 to 2002 Chevy Suburban, Tahoe, or full-size pickup, you are in luck. Today, I will be telling you what kind of tools and parts are needed for the installation. More importantly, I will walk you through the installation step by step. The first thing that you want to do is buy the radio for your vehicle. But caution, you want to make sure that the radio that you buy is not bigger than the factory one, because if it is, it will not fit inside your dash. My suggestion is to buy a single-in stereo like this one. Now that you have your radio, you need to use a couple of parts and tools to install it. First thing that you need are a pair of crimpers. You need a flathead screwdriver. You're going to need a couple of barrel connectors, probably about 15 pieces. This will be used to connect the two wiring harnesses together. A dash kit, which will be used to mount the stereo in place. A harness to adapt the factory harness to the aftermarket one. And lastly, an antenna adapter, which will be used to adapt the factory antenna to the aftermarket size. So the next thing that you want to do is grab the harness that's going to plug into the factory harness that you purchased, and grab the other harness that came with the stereo. You're going to connect the wires. Each harness has different colors: black, red, yellow, blue, etc. And it will match to the same colors as the other harness. So for example, you're going to connect the black wire to the black one, the yellow one to the yellow one, red one to red one, and so on. To do this, you're going to strip the wires, which is, you just pull that off. Get your blue connector and put it over the wire and insert it. Grab your crimpers and crimp the wire or the connector tightly, and then you just want to pull it to make sure that it's on tightly. Grab the other wire, being the yellow wire right now, which is your positive constant. Insert it. Grab your crimpers, and we're going to crimp it on the other side. And that's it. And that's how you connect the wires. So go ahead and do that for the rest of the wires. So after you wire your harnesses together, it should look like this. And again, all you're doing is just grabbing the colors from both harnesses and matching them and connecting them. And that's all you're doing. After you do that, what you want to do is grab your stereo and grab your dash kit and slide your radio into the dash kit, and it will lock in. And that's it. After you do this, we are ready to go to the vehicle. So let's go. The first thing that you want to do is push the e-brake in. Then move the steering column all the way down. Put the key to the on position and pull the gears all the way down to the first one. Next, firmly pull the top part of the dash towards you. After you do that, firmly pull the sides, then the bottom part of the dash towards you. This should just pop off. No tools are necessary. All you need are just your hands. The only thing that's holding the bezel to the dash are just the tabs on the top and bottom of the dash. This is a closer look of how they look like. After you do that, unplug any harnesses that are connected to the bezel. Remember that not all models have harnesses connected to the bezel. Once you disconnect any of the harnesses, this will allow you to completely remove the bezel, so you can access the stereo. To remove the stereo, there are tabs on the left and right side. Firmly push down the tabs and pull the stereo towards you. Again, to get a closer look, all you need to do is push the tab down and pull the radio out towards you. Once you do this, all you need to do is unplug the harness, which we just unplugged, and also unplug the AM/FM antenna. Remove the stereo and grab the radio that you've already wired up and mount it into the dash kit. The first thing that you want to do is grab the harness that you've already wired up, plug one side that fits into the factory harness, plug it in, then grab the other side of the harness and plug it into the radio. After you do that, you want to make sure that you don't forget to plug in the AM/FM antenna. And lastly, if you have a subwoofer system, then you can plug in your RCAs also. After you do this, you can slide in your radio. Just make sure that the tabs on the side fit in properly like the factory did. Now, grab your bezel and you are going to want to put it back in. Before you pop it back in, remember to plug back any harnesses that you unplugged when you remove the bezel. Once you plugged in all harnesses, you are going to want to line up the bezel with the dash and push it forward. Once you've done this, you can enjoy your new stereo in your vehicle.